Right, here we are again for another episode of Darthmod, Empire Total War, Poland Lithuania campaign. Now, I've been thinking about this for a while. In fact, I've spent a couple of hours looking at all the little things that I need to do. People have made comments on the American trading ports, for instance. It all makes a great deal of sense. I was sort of aware of one of them. I was, sort of niggling doubts about it, thinking, what am I playing at here? But when I had a look at them, there were quite a few things to sort out. But the other thing I've realised as well is that these are sort of hanging around in here. I think I can do better with them. Let's just speed that up a little bit as well. Okay, I need to backfill this, I think. Don't want to leave it exposed. Right, okay. Did you notice I put that one on there first? That's because he'll have more movement than these that have come across here, you see. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. So, when I get to the other end, now I'll show you where I'm planning to go in a minute. So when I get to the other end, one of those men will be able to move further than the others. Right, well here's where I'm going. There's no port here yet, I'm afraid, but I think that's just a little bit too far, and I'm expecting there to be some kind of a fleet there anyway. I don't know, but it's a bigger place anyway. Plus, I need this place really before I can move on to Calcutta. So let's give it a try anyway, see what I can do. Now I'm expecting, I could put a general in. Oh look, he's got nothing. Nothing. You see the beauty of this? You see, I could, if he'd got something in there, I could come straight back, And also, of course, I can bring my fleet back as well, my ship in this case actually, in case there's any risk there. So let's get the army out of here. Onto there. Right. Yeah, that's as I suspected. You see these can't move. They have a zone of control, but they can't move. So I'm going to take this. Before I do that, I'm going to move this ship back though, because, oh no, should I? But if they're not going to lose that, are they? That's ridiculous. Oh look, I'm getting it just before his settlement fortifications go in as well. How good is that? Right, I think I'll take the ship back. There's absolutely no way. I've got no port I can hide it in, and there's no way anything is going to. There's no way he's going to be able to defeat me there, is there? So let's get these back to the port. That back to the port, I should say. Not these. There's only one of them. Anybody who's relying on me for good English would certainly expect me to speak a great deal better than that. Right, okay. Okay, well, I don't know. Is it going to be worth showing this? Let's see what he's got in there first. Ah, right, okay. What are those? Armed populace. They're okay in terms of melee attack, aren't they? Phyloc armed populace aren't very good. I suppose they're the best he's got, 110 and 40, so they're the ones we're going to have the most trouble with. But let's see if he surrenders first. No, afraid not. Right, well, it's going to take me a while. I'll start the battle with these and then, bring these on. So what I'll do is I'll get you into the middle of the battle when everybody's in position. That's probably the most sensible thing to do, isn't it? Okay, I don't expect I'll be showing too much of this battle, but you can see roughly the idea. I've slanted my line slightly in the hope that I'll be able to hit these before I hit anybody else. But when I got close, he decided that he was going to come and attack me. But I think he's changed his mind again now for some silly reason, known only to himself. Right. I tried to tempt him a bit by putting them on melee attack, but anyway, it didn't work. Over at this end of the line, you could see that I've got them in a column here at the end, almost like a French style, Napoleonic column, and the rest of course is in line. The reason for that is that if he starts to try and get round a flank, I'll simply be able to extend that line. It's a much quicker way of getting the troops into action. I think I'll just get rid of this group now, because of a feeling that that they'll skew. Now I've just opened these out a little. So let's move them all forward a bit and see what happens. The idea is just by inching them forward, eventually what will happen is I'll just be able to catch these before I catch anybody else. Oh, I know why he's done that. I had a column on this side as well as the other side before, and of course what's happened is I opened up that column and he saw that happening and possibly saw that as kind of disruption of formation, or a broken rank or something. I'm not too sure now, perhaps even a flank, but anyhow, just a little bit nearer, and then he'll start to come charging at us. Can't spend too much time on this, of course, because I've got loads and loads to get through on this video. I've got loads of things I've planned to get through anyway. Let's just hope that I do. I think armed populace and armed populace, yeah, provided I connect with only those two, I should be okay. I'm going to put these on melee attack for now, because I don't want them firing until I tell them to fire. The only problem with that, though, is I can't see how close they are. Ooh, very close. Right, just another little bit further. That should do it. Okay. Now, if he stands back, that will be excellent. I'm hoping he'll stand back with these and charge with these. That would be the best result for me. Right, okay, we just connect to him, can't we? There, you see? Might even go just a little bit closer. Is he going to come? He's not losing many, is he? If he wants to stand there and continue taking fire, I'm more than happy to oblige him. That's not a problem at all. I don't want to go too much further forward because I might start to engage these that can return fire. So the idea, of course, is to cause as many casualties to him without incurring any ourselves. Originally I'd expected to come in column and then perhaps open up this way when he charged down, but he's obviously not wanting to do that, so I will just take him to pieces, I think, one bit at a time. I think you can see how this is going to go, and I won't want you to spend all your time watching this, but it's going to be shooting these out until eventually they decide they're either going to break and run, or they're going to come down and charge me. They'll go one way or the other. It's likely that the others will do the same, so we'll be able to engage those. I expect these others will march into range so that they can engage with these troops here, at which point I will quickly move this column out to this side here so that we can start to get some flanking fire. But if he's willing to just let that whole regiment go, I would be more than happy, I really would. But anyhow, I think you can see the overall strategy. If something really desperately interesting happens, then I'll come and let you know. Oh, actually, we do have platoon firing now. I'm not sure they can even reach. I don't think they can. No, they can't, can they? I think what they mean by platoon firing in this is, instead of platoons within a regiment, I think they mean that the whole firing line will keep up a rolling fire, so that they'll fire, they'll fire, they'll fire, they'll fire, they'll fire. Now that's not what I understand it from Empire, from the Empire Total War without mods, because they seem to fire, as I remember, in separate platoons. So they'd fire, they'd fire, they'd fire, they'd fire, they'd fire. Then it'd start again at this end. So, and that really doesn't seem to be happening, does it? I don't know. There's one or two advantages that are lost in this mod. One of them is that platoon firing I've just talked about, and the effectiveness of squares. Might need to be fair, they were probably far too effective before anyway. So, okay, right, that's, like I said, anything fascinating happens, I'll let you back into the game. But I mean, look at that, he's lost he's lost nearly 100 men already. Well, now he's finally decided to come for me. I'm not concerned. It's only the combat troops that are coming for me, and they're only armed populace, so we should be able to make a pretty big mess of these chaps. They're wavering already. Oh, they're broken. Right, good. So, in fact, these are broken as well, so we don't need to worry about those at all now then, do we? It's just these here now, I think. So, I think what I do need to do is get some flanking fire. Oh, hang on, where's he going? He's coming around there, isn't he? They're only broken, by the way. They're not shattered. Only broken. That might just about get them going, will it? So they could well come back. I just need to be aware of that when we're forming our lines, because otherwise what might happen is that he... No. I think what I'm going to do now is this unit on the end here, this column type unit. I'm going to bring those across just to add a little bit to that. I don't think really they should come back, should they? Because they are, like I say, armed populace. So, right, I'll just run those round there, and then we can get a bit of flanking fire on these as well. Now, I'm going to depend on perhaps them not coming back, actually. Oh, they're shattered anyway now. Oh, good, and they're shattered as well. Oh, that's brilliant news. Right, well, let's just bring these in and bring them round, I think. Oh, they're all engaging those at the moment. These aren't even in it. Good grief. Oh, and they're gone anyway. They're just broken. They're not shattered. But I think maybe we need to sort of gang up now on this guy here on the end, don't we? So let's come round, see if we can get some effective fire against him. Is he coming into range? No, he isn't. He just knows that I've selected them, so thinks something might happen. Oh, no, hang on. Yeah, he's just touching range. Oh, excellent. That's brilliant. Very, very accommodating of him. Thank you very much. Okay, how are we doing over... Oh, he's coming back. That's why. Yeah, these have rallied, I think. 241 out of 375. Okay, I don't think they're going to get much change out of me, are they, hey? Well, it's just going to be a case of building up this fire, outflanking him. Well, can they? Yeah, I think I'll just bring these round, leave the others. Run those round to there. Shouldn't take too long before we get the same kind of flanking effect on that unit there as well. And I'm up to 12 minutes of video, and I've got a lot to do on the campaign map, so I think you get the idea. Oh, we could have seen the rolling fire though, couldn't we, just to see if that works. I don't suppose they're even in range now though, are they? Maybe just. It'll be interesting to see what happens. So I think that the flanking fire is actually going to be... Oh, hang on. So he got fire on me where I can't on it. No, you see, they all fired simultaneously, didn't they? Oh no, do you see that rolling fire all the way down there? Ah, now that was interesting. Oh, you see that? Maybe that's what it is. Ah, I hadn't noticed that in previous ones. They all fired at the same time. But anyway, I think that's about it, isn't it? He's got... Oh, hang on. He's going to bring these in now. And of course, what's going to happen there is he's going to end up with one-on-one. I don't want that. I want to gang up on him, basically. So... it looks like they're only broken, so they might come back. So it could be a long battle, this, but a long fiddly little thing, really, that's the thing. So anyway, I'll bring you back on the campaign map, and you can see how many I actually lost at the end of the day. Well, I lost slightly more than I would have expected there, really, 46. I know it's a wipeout, isn't it, 1500. I did an auto-resolve at the end of it. Not an auto-resolve, what do you call it? I don't know, anyway, but... Oh, picked up lots of chevrons for my troops, which is very nice. Right, I've only got one to move in there. The others are going to have to stay outside for now. See if I can replenish these. Yep. Well, I know I can. It's whether I can afford to, that's the thing. Oh, and he doesn't need any. Which is rather nice, isn't it? Right, do I need to repair something? Yes, I do. And I'll build a fortress. And I think I might build a road. Yes, definitely build a road in there. Crikey me. Right, now, I've got some dragoons in the middle of the country here, somewhere. Where are they? Where are they? There. Okay. Right, okay. So I can cover this place with dragoons, you know, with the dragoons. So if I take this army out of here now, I think their general must have died natural causes here or something, and attack over here. They might not all reach, but it doesn't matter. So I'm going to take Nagpur. It's always worth a try, isn't it? Oh, good. That's great, because these troops are already suffering a bit. You know, they already need to be replenished. Right, but I wonder if I need a road in here as well. Yes, I do. Army's already been replenished from last time, so I don't need to do anything else with that, do I really? But those dragoons that I was pointing out before, where are they? Here. They're just looking after a church at the moment. If you remember, they sort of fought off some people, didn't they, recently? So let's go and take... Not take, but let's go and occupy that. Just so there's somebody in it, really, just in case these chaps here decide they want to be a bit silly about things, you know. I mean, I've got a garrison in there, of course, and we've got a fort in there, but in fact an improved fort. Might be worth doing that, actually, now. Not sure. I'm going to think about that for another time. Next thing I wanted to do, this is what I'm saying, I've got quite a bit planned for this video, is to sort out these Turks in here. Now, if he wants to come out and attack me, that would be marvellous. But what I don't want to do is attack him from this side and have him pushed in retreat deeper into my territory here. My plan is going to be to come round this side, very close to him. Right, and attack from there. Okay. Right, that gets him my reinforcements in, which is great, you know, from the town there. Also, it means that he's going to go back that way, so I'm just going to auto-resolve that one because it's easily in my favour. Virtually 2 armies on there. 218 lost. Wow, that's good. Oh, and he's completely wiped out. Can you get a better result than that? Oh, that's fabulous. Very pleased with that one. Okay, so get those in there, and I'll start to move those. It's going to take them a while to get there, so we'll get those around to here eventually. Now these will have taken some casualties as well. I'm not too bothered about the dragoons, to be honest with you. They're just there to settle the population. So, okay, let's get those out of there. I want. Oh, that's a shame. Never mind. I'll just have to get them in the right direction and see what happens. But I wanted to protect that port, and he's not quite going to get there, is he? Never mind. I wonder if that's because somebody was in his way, you know. There's one of these on a road or something. I bet you they are. That's what's done that, you know. Right, okay, let's get him in here. See if it makes a difference. Yep. Okay. That's taken that down from about 8 to 6 to research, I think. That. It should have done anyway. Right, let's try that again. I think it was him that was in the way, you know. Can he reach? I reckon he can reach there. I wonder. What if I move him up to there and then move him beyond? But he looks as though he can go further, doesn't he? Yeah, let's do that. Oh, complete waste of time. Oh no. It's because he's had to go round, that's what's done that. Oh, let's send him back. How happy are these in here? 1. Well, I've still got another dragoon I can send, haven't I? Maybe I should have sent the light dragoons out instead. Oh dear. Right, let's defend this one. Okay. I wonder if there's somebody else that can get in there. Anybody from here? I don't know. Shall I send those? It's getting ridiculous, isn't it? I'm just worried that that's going to get attacked, you see, and I'd like to upgrade that as well. No, actually it's commercial port, maybe I won't bother with that, but okay, that was a bit of a mess, and I'm pretty sure it was because that gentleman was in the way. That's what screwed me up there. He can come somewhere else. Where? I don't know. Here perhaps. Let's see what's over here. Okay, that's a pain, that gentleman getting in the way there like that. Right, I wonder if I can build something in there as well. Well, I know I can because it's flashing. I'm going to go for the Grand Opera House this time. I don't need to improve research points, and that's the benefit of the other one, really. This one's just about settling population, so I can get these men out of here. It's just a waste having them in there. Okay, and I think... Okay, let's have a look. Italy, see what's happening there. I'm wondering about taking him out there. Or am I really bothered? He isn't going to have a lot of men, is he? And I wonder if I just go home. I mean, that's not a brilliant army, is it? I've no idea how many he's got, but he'll have a garrison in there, and it'll be like a full garrison that he can fight him with, so I really can't see them being effective at all. It's going to be a bit of a dull battle as well, isn't it, really? This is designed for attacking fortifications rather than attacking, you know, the horsemen and stuff. I think I'm going to leave him in there. I am. I'm going to leave him in there. And I rather hope he goes for Spain and takes this area here, then we'll have him. But I really don't know what to do about that. I think I'm going to hang on anyway there and see what happens. I am replenishing those. No, I'm not. I decided not to replenish them, didn't I? Let's replenish them. Crikey. 1,500 and something. That's a lot, isn't it? Okay, the big problem will be is if they do replenish here and turn that into all those into full units, then there might be a bit of a force to be reckoned with, but anyway, we'll see. Now my second rates, which have been blocking here, no longer need to be there, because if you remember, his Italian navy went and destroyed all his ships, didn't it? So all the Mughal ships. I keep spelling that word incorrectly, by the way, Moogle. I seem to want to give it a U at the end instead of a, well, before the end, penultimate letter, instead of an A. I must get the hang of that. Which is this one then? Right, Ottomans. Alright, let's damage this for a start. Yep, I think so. My ships have a very, very good reach. Ah, darn it. He's got ships there. Never mind. Let's do... well, I don't know what this one is. What's that up there? That's mine. No, I won't bother damaging that one. Has he got something here as well? No, that's mine as well. That is mine, isn't it, here? I might have just seen the red and then thought... no, it's his. It is his. Right, okay, well let's try the next one. There's nothing there. So maybe it's... I could have sworn there were more ports that the Ottomans had around there. That's one. That's two, but it's doing nothing. There's no port there. That's three. Well, I'm going to go and try destroying this one anyway. What about that? Can I... it doesn't look... there aren't any ships in that, are there? What is that? Is that a trading port? It's a trading port. Oh, there it is. There's another one. Commercial port. Right. There are no ships in that one, so I reckon he must be trading through this one. Although, look, there's a trade thing there. He's getting goods through there. I'm going to have to blockade that one, I think. So let's do this one first, shall we? See if we can get into here. Oh, no, 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 I should have gone that one first. Blast. Will I have enough movement now to be able to do all of this? Oh, there's vast amounts of movement, isn't there? Right, okay, destroyed that port. Let's destroy this one now. Right. Brilliant. And now let's blockade this one. Brilliant. Right, okay. So that's screwed up all his trade, hasn't it? That's a nice thing to do. Now, if I nip over to America, see what I can do over there. How much time have I got left? 8 minutes, so I'm not doing too bad. Now this is where all the mistakes were made, isn't it, really? This is where I've been building up places. Well, I'm so keen, you see, on getting warships that I've been making these places into warship type areas, and it's going to be no good because I'm not trading. You see, if you look here, it says here sugar exports. It says on there, I don't know if you can read it, not exported, upgrade your ports. So to earn what is it, more money by exporting these commodities. So I'm going to have to get rid of this, I'm afraid. I know I'm already in the process of building it up, but I'm afraid it's simply going to have to go. Right, so I've dropped that. It should give me a bit more money as well, and then I'm going to get rid of this as well. Don't want that. And the other one that I don't want is this one. I want this to be able to export this as well. So we'll get rid of that one. I'm not sure I built that one, to be honest. I think he's already built that one. I think there might be another one. Maybe there are just two. I know I've got 4 areas here, haven't I? So, what's that one? Oh no, that one I'll build up. Yep. Improve trade. So that's 3, isn't it? Let's just come out and see what else we've got. So what have I done? Those 2. Where's my other one? There. Have I done this one yet? No, here's another one. Oh, that one's okay. That one's alright. Okay, so I think maybe I'll leave that one. It's just a trade port. I'm not sure I need that one. Okay. Right, now the fleet, wherever that's gone. Where is it? There it is. I don't know what's happening with this. It's just bonkers, stupid. So, it doesn't seem to be coming out to attack me. I think he's just lost that fleet. Let's put those in there and we'll get them on the ships. And then these as well. All but, what, I don't know, about 5 of them or something. Let's get these on the mainland somewhere, doing something useful. Yeah, I think so. All but, say, about 5 of them. Okay, now let's get these embarked. Right. and then take them over to, I don't know, the mainland one, this one here. Right, in fact it looks like, you know, I might even be able to, whoops, might even be able to get them in, because they didn't move very far on that island, did they? So, yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? Okay, let's get all but the, those that are looking after the port, let's get them all in here. I think my main concern is, first of all, I want my main army on the main land, you know, rather than little islands. But also, just in case the French, see, it looks like they're recruiting there, doesn't it? They've got, well, how are they managing to get line infantry there? That's what I want to know. They've only got a governor's residence. Colonial militia. They can only get colonial militia. Oh, that's what they are. Oh, right, okay. Oh, I'm not too worried about that. I thought they were getting better quality troops then, and I thought maybe they'd get the better of my Indians that are looking after this area, but at least I've got them on the, well, on the coastline of South America now, that's the main thing. Okay, I think that's all I wanted to do with those. I might put the ships back, actually. Doesn't really matter too much, really. But I think it might, just in case these decide to come out, you know, it might just sort of block this area or something, that's the thing. Stop him from, I don't know, attacking my ports, or maybe blocking trade somewhere, I don't know. Right, I wonder what my roads are like in here, you know, because I want to be able to... Oh yeah, look, definitely want that. I want to be able to move around quickly, so I suspect the French are going to have a go. Well, perhaps they won't now I've done that, I don't know. We'll see. Right, well, I'm going to see if the Mughals fancy peace now, after I've taken all those territories off them. One of the features of Darthmod is that the diplomacy is much more sensible. In other words, they'll realise they've been beaten and they're facing a superior enemy. So, if I request peace and request a trade agreement, I wonder if they've got any technology. Oh, they can even give me a threshing machine. You go for that as well? Says I'll go for that. All India would never agree to such terms. No, they don't like that. Well, let's just try it without the threshing machine then. I'm surprised they've got something over on me, actually. Request peace, request trade agreement. Let's just try those two then. Oh yes, excellent. Tactical retreat. What's that? What's going on here now? I'm confused. Right, we got the trade agreement and we got the peace, it seems, but here. My army's been kicked out of the Italian states. Well, that's a bit cheeky, isn't it? Right. Well, I'm going to have a look, see if I'm still allied to them. Right, let's get these round here anyway, because they might come in handy in the future. Perhaps where the port is. And then I'll send them somewhere to attack the Ottomans or something, I don't know. On the coast of Africa. Oh, they can't reach. Oh well, never mind. Okay, I think this is going to be a naval hospital there, so I'm going to get my big warships in there, aren't I? Okay, well I seem to have some money spare, don't I? Let's go over there to America then, and then see if I can get that commercial base in on that other place as well. I've got the money to spend, so I might as well do it. It was here, wasn't it, I think? Curacao? Yeah, and... instruction, yeah, get it on there as well. That's the one I wasn't sure if I was going to have the money for, but everything seems to work so well for me that I think it's probably the best thing to do. Okay, now, Ankara, where is it? Here it is. I noticed that there was a church around here. Well, the potential to build one. There it is. I'm going to go church in there because I need to convert the religion there. And over here it should be fairly safe now because there's a large Italian army up there that's on my side. So I'll build an ironworks in there as well. Right. Oh crikey, I only got a couple of minutes left, so I've got to be really, really quick about doing these now. So, right. Now, it's these sort of areas here I need to do something about. I've attacked Kutak, haven't I? And I'm sure I've got... there it is. I was going to say, I'm sure I had the potential. There's going to be a church in there, definitely, because again, we want to We want to convert them. What's that? No building. Huh. Right, we're definitely going to have a building in there. Now, I think this was the place I was concerned about building the dry dock in before. I'm not so concerned about this now because I've got peace with the Mughals. If that peace can last 4 turns, I'll be really pleased about that. Okay, oh, and thanks for the advice, by the way, about that. You know, if it's damaged, then it'll only damage the existing building, the old building. That's an interesting notion, isn't it? There's something else here. Oh yeah, right, let's repair that as well, because I can get an income from that, can't I? Okay. And in Hyderabad, I want to make sure I've got a decent road in there. I think I'm going to be bringing troops from there. Yep, oh crikey, nothing but rubbish. And there might be a couple of farms maybe I could build. What about that one? I'll have that one. And I wonder about yeah. I'm wondering about any other farms, but I think I might just repair that. Why not? It's there. It'd be better if it was repaired, wouldn't it? I think I can get some pretty decent troops from these areas, so I'm not sure I need to get anything better than that. I think this just gives me guards, doesn't it, the army board? Household cavalry, they're rather nice, aren't they? But military academy, colonial dragoons, seaports. I think that's all I need really in there, isn't it? That's a pretty good arsenal to get in there, isn't it? So I think that's probably it, you know. I think we'll just do a turn end and see how that turns out. Okay. Should only take a couple of minutes to do the turn end, and I'll be able to find out the success of that move, won't I? Of that turn. Managed to get all of that into, well, just under 32 minutes according to my stopwatch. I'm just a bit curious about that that port that I'm not defending with the you know, over near Ankara, you know, the one that I couldn't get the dragoons into. By the time my army gets round to attack the Ottomans, it should take a couple of turns, so the troops should be fully replenished, because they do sort of retrain and refill their ranks as they're marching along, which makes sense, doesn't it? Oh, I'll just stop in this village and take a few hundred men to join the ranks. Train them up to do what they're supposed to be doing. Each turn is about 6 months, isn't it? You know, it's either summer or winter, so plenty of time there really to get recruits sorted out. Right, what are they doing? Oh dear, that looked like a very large fleet leaving Calcutta. Another fleet there as well, but it didn't have soldiers on it, I'm pleased to say. Right, the Italians really do need to recruit now in Italy, and they need to defeat that Mughal army, otherwise we've got a rogue Mughal army hanging around in Italy. They seem to be going towards the Mughal port, the Italian port as well, rather than going towards the Spanish. I was rather hoping they might attack Italy and I could just come back then and take Italy from them. Alliance broken. Ottomans and Mughals. Huh. Workers on strike. Where's that? Let's just put these in. Not that it's going to make a lot of difference, I don't think. Yeah, they're still on yellow, aren't they? But yellow's all I need in there. Okay, that's that one. Recruitment report. They're the ones that I backfilled in Ceylon. Construction report. Right, I have to have a look through those. And see what else. Oh, Naval Hospital. Brilliant. Right, I need to get my... I'm definitely going to do that now. Let's put those in there. And I'm going to get my first rate, wherever it is. First rate flagship I want. That's heavy first rate. Don't really want those. Admiral's flagship, first rate. Brilliant. Definitely want one of those. Should get a first rate ship of the line as well to support him. Yep, that'll be rather nice, won't it? So 2 first rates, one of which is an Admiral's flagship, and then also 2 second rates. Very nice. Technological advance, sorry. Shorten carbines from diamond formation, improve coppering, classical economics. Well, I think that's probably good enough. You'd probably find that they're all the things I can research anyway. If you look down and you see everything is researching something, isn't it? And soon I'll get to the point, I hope, where I could get rid of one or two of these universities, and that'll settle the populations in those areas much more easily. Okay, so whatever else is there? War declared. France and the Ottomans. Oh, brilliant. That'll be northern France, I bet. A new town emerges. Right, what am I going to get here? Where is it? Okay, okay, I get the message. Build craft workshops. I'm sure this area is very secure. Look, it's got at least one church. It's got 2 churches in it already. So it's not getting any rakes in there, but I don't think I need any in that area, do I, anyway? So it's well and truly Catholic by now, I would have said. 77.9% and on the increase, so that's good. What's that? New coating tech. Now this is an interesting one. I know you get a chance to read through this, but did you know that it wasn't a Sheffield innovation, the crucible? It actually came from Huntsman, you know, Huntsman's watches, and then he moved to Sheffield to sell his steel to the cutlers. But if you read through that, it's very, very interesting. The technique of terracotta crucibles actually came in, I forget the exact date, I don't know if you can read it from there, but it's actually something like 4th century. It's like 400 AD that technique was actually discovered and being used in India, and was throughout all of that time. So all he did really was copy the Indians and move to Sheffield, and now Sheffield declares, you know, the innovation of the Great Crucible. But anyway, very interesting reading through that, you know, the history of that. But what date are we in? 1735. Yeah, the development of the terracotta crucibles in order to maximise the heat, so you can burn higher grades of steel and make stronger steel. Now, the only other thing I want to do is just build up those American trade ports as well, because I've left them with nothing there because I've just destroyed them. So I just want to build those. There's only a couple of them, so that one there, where is it? So that's going to be a trading port. This one over here, that's also going to be a trading port. And do you know, if I told anybody in Sheffield what I've just told you now, there'd be a big argument, I'm sure. I don't know where Huntsman was from actually, but I just know he wasn't from Sheffield. He moved to Sheffield, and the cutlers used his steel, of course, so everything worked well. Okay, right, well, I think that's about it for now. I need to think about what I'm going to do next. 43,000 still in the pot there. Next turn I'm going to get 50,627. So life is looking pretty good for us at the moment.